Sorry for running a little bit late. I was having a little bit of an issue with one of the cameras. What's up, Andy? How's it going, man? Thanks for joining us. Alrighty, guys, we got a couple on Facebook, a couple on YouTube. We'll give it till probably 9:05, 9:10. Give it a little bit after the top of the hour, just because I was late. So just need to delete the other video real quick. How do I delete it? Delete. Perfect. All right. Happy almost weekend, everybody. Thursday night break. Even with the holiday, the week has felt pretty long for me. So I'm glad the weekend is almost here. Steelers Magic. Alrighty, we'll see what we can do for you. Hey, it'll be football season before we know it. Football season is right around the corner. We're starting to kind of starting to get into the 2021 football releases. Obviously, this is our 4th case of Onyx that we've ripped. I think this is the last case we have. Kevin's ripping 2 cases of Leaf Metal football within the next couple of days, and then we'll be on to Prism draft picks next week, I think, if I remember correctly. I believe OTAs started this week. Preseason will be here before we know it. I'm pretty pumped, even as a Falcons fan. Still excited for football, regardless of how good or bad they're going to be. Andy, are the Steelers? What's Big Ben's deal? Is he playing another year or two, or are they going to try and stretch him out? I think at least this year. Has he announced yet if he's playing past this year? I'm pretty sure I heard he's at least playing one more year. Wasn't sure if he had said anything definitively yet or not about. Depends on the kind of year he has. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, if he can stay healthy and whatnot, then not get too beat up. My girlfriend's from her family's from the Pittsburgh area, and I went to a Steelers game probably about 3 years ago, maybe. It was a lot of fun. It was like December. I think it was like the 1st or 2nd week of December. Steelers played the Giants at home, so I got to see Eli. I got to see Antonio Brown. Got to see OBJ. What's up, Kevin? It was a packed house. We had pretty good seats too. It was a little windy, I remember. Actually, it was pretty windy up top, like in the upper deck area. Time to marry up. Don't say that, man. She might be watching. Yeah, it was. I mean, we don't have as dedicated fans here in Atlanta, so you know, I haven't ever been to like a Giants or Jets or Cowboys game away, like at those stadiums. So it was a lot of fun. The atmosphere was really fun. Like I said, it was cold as hell, but other than the weather, the fan environment was really cool. All right, guys, we'll give another 2 or 3 minutes. Just since I was, you know, 5 or 7 minutes late, I want to give everyone a couple more minutes to get here, and then we'll get started. Let's see what we've got. Let me check the schedule real quick. Let you guys know what's coming up for breaks that Kevin's going to be doing. I might be able to do 1 or 2 next week towards the end of the week as well. We'll just have to see how the schedule works out. So Kevin's got Leaf Metal Hobby number 1 on Sunday, Court Kings basketball on Monday, and Dunruss Choice basketball on Wednesday of next week. So potentially, maybe we'll have another break like a week from today on Thursday, and then maybe Sunday again or something like that. Just have to see what we get in, if anything comes in. We've done a couple half-case breaks of Contenders basketball retail. We pulled a really nice RJ Hampton green shimmer on-card auto last night out of that. We pulled a LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards dual patch. So some pretty nice stuff overall out of Contenders retail. All right, guys, let's give it 1 more minute, then we'll get started. Onyx Vintage Football, 24 displays per case. I believe it's 2 autos per box with 2 base cards as well. I think Kevin's got the award for the best hit so far out of all the cases we've done. He pulled a Trey Lance black auto out of 5. In the first case we ripped. I pulled a couple of Sam Ellinger autos in case number 2. So overall, some really nice stuff. All right, it's 9:08. I don't want to keep you guys around all night. I'm not that entertaining. So here we go. Sealed case. Onyx Vintage Football. Case 2021, 24 boxes. I'm trying yeah, that wasn't too bad. Guess after opening 3 cases, I've maybe kind of figured it out a little bit. Alright, so we'll open the, we'll take the packs out for each, for the first, I guess, 6 boxes. Just so that we can kind of go a little bit quicker. Hair in my mouth. Box number 2. Kevin, have the Falcons done anything with Julio yet? Do you know? Any Julio news this week? I think the trade deadline's like this weekend, right? Maybe? If I remember correctly. I don't want to stick him up there. Don't want him to fall. play our first quarter of the break. If you guys haven't broken with us before, please subscribe to us on YouTube. Give us a follow on our social medias. All that stuff scrolling in the bottom right corner. Our website's in the bottom left corner. We typically get in most hobby releases, a couple boxes to a case, typically, depending on the release. We usually sell through our hobby on pre-order pretty quick. With retail, we tend to get a little bit more product, and we usually have enough to put some up on the website. So if you check out our website, there should be some retail product available. Some stuff's at MSRP, some stuff's a little higher, just depending on demand. Alrighty guys, we'll start off with a K. Johnson base, followed by a Dimey Brown with the Go Heels. I think there's 3 players that we've seen so far, from what I can remember, over the cases that have the inscriptions. Dimey Brown, followed by a Liam Eichenberg base auto, blue ink out of 400. Blue inks are all out of 400, guys. No actual numbering on the card itself. You just have the parallel numbering there on the back. Base of Trayvon Moehrig, followed by base of Eli Manning. Eli's, I think, there's only 1 or 2 vet base, Eli being one of them, obviously. Demetric Felton. Blue ink auto. Nice looking auto there. Followed by a Levi Onwuzurike. Blue ink. 4 blue ink autos to start the break. Next up, Adrian Ely base. Followed by a Cameron Sample base. Next auto is a redemption. It is Braven Jordan. Braven Jordan. Also looks like a just a standard blue ink out of 400. A Trevor Moehrig auto to go with the base we pulled a minute ago. Blue ink. Robert Hainsey base. Eamon Ogbongbia base. Amen blue auto out of 400 right behind the base. Nice looking auto there. Another Trevor Moehrig blue ink auto. That's 2 Moehrig autos and a base non-auto so far. Next up we have a Demetric Felton base, followed by a Dylan Moses base, first Alabama sighting of the night. Next up, DeMonte Coxey blue ink auto, numbered to 400. After that, we've got a Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams blue ink auto. Couple Tar Heel autos so far. Amon-Ra St. Brown base, followed by a Zaven Collins base rookie. Our next auto, Garrett Wallow. Garrett Wallow blue ink auto. Followed by a great green ink out of 50. Green ink auto out of 50. Former UGA player Trey Hill. O-line Trey Hill. Green ink numbered 250 on the Trey Hill. And we'll round out the first 6 boxes with a Justin Fields base. Alrighty Alrighty, guys. So through 6 boxes, it looks like we've got 11 blue ink autos and 1 numbered auto, the green ink out of 50. So let's see what we can do in the next 6. I feel like we've been averaging between 5 and 6 or 5 and 7 numbered cards per case. So we should get about 1 every 6 boxes, 5 boxes, something like that, I think. If the past results hold true tonight, so we'll see. Alrighty. Next 6 boxes. Nothing crazy so far. No no super big names, at least that I recognize anyway. Alright guys, next 6 we've got a Dylan Moses, base number 2, followed by an Elijah Moore, blue ink auto out of 400. Penny Sewell, green ink out of 50. Looks good there against the Oregon green lettering on the jersey. Amon-Ra St. Brown, base, followed by a Connor Wendington, base. Our next auto is a Marlon Tupoltu. It's a tongue twister. Marlon Tupolitu, base auto, blue ink out of 400. Nice one here, Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith, green ink, or excuse me, red ink. Devontae Smith, red ink out of 25. Devontae Smith, red ink auto out of 25. Really nice one there. Najee Harris, base, followed by a Javonte Williams, base. Back-to-back running back hits. Another Trey Hill. This one is a blue ink out of 400. Doubling up on the Trey Hill. He seems to be pretty popular. We pulled at least one of him in every case, I think. Right behind that, we've got a nice Jalen Mayfield, blue ink auto. Trey Hill base. Cole Van Lanen, base. Next auto, Thomas Graham Jr. Blue ink auto out of 400. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Agunji, base auto out of 400, blue ink. Mac Jones, base, followed by an Elijah Molden, base. Our next auto, Ardarius Washington, blue ink base auto. Followed by a nice green ink out of 50 of Zaven Collins. Green ink out of 50. So we only pulled one numbered auto in the first 6 boxes, and we've got 3 already in the next 6. So 4 so far in the first half. Anthony Hines, the third base, followed by Liam Eichenberg, base. Next auto, Elijah Molden, green ink. Excuse me, blue ink. Getting my colors mixed up. Still thinking about the Collins. Elijah Molden, blue ink out of 400. And our last auto of the first half of the case, Cardarius Toney, red ink auto numbered to 25. Cardarius Toney, red ink numbered to 25. I think we pulled a black ink auto of him in case number 2 or 3. Can't remember which one, but Cardarius Toney numbered to 25. And we'll round out the first half of the case with a Devontae Smith base. So we did a lot better that second half there from a numbered perspective and an overall hit perspective, I would say. Really nice Devontae Smith red. Next 6 boxes. Coming up. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe we pulled a lot more numbered stuff out of the other cases, because I think we had 5 in the second 6. So let's see what we can do here. Best auto so far, probably the Devontae Smith red, I would think. I've seen 1 Justin Fields auto so far in the second other case we opened a couple nights ago. Alrighty guys, we are off with the first couple boxes of the second half of case number 4. Elijah Moore base, followed by Jamie Newman. Jamie Newman blue ink out of 400. Behind that we have the Demodor Lenore. Blue ink auto out of 400. I'm going to turn down the brightness a little bit there. Trey Lance base, followed by a Dimey Brown base. One of the few inscription guys, Hamza Nasruddin, with the Go Knowles inscription. Blue ink out to 400. Right behind that we have a Nick Bolton blue ink base auto. Ronald Moore base. Rashad Bateman base. Our next auto, Cameron Sample. Cameron Sample. Blue ink auto. Followed by Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith, blue ink auto. Base of Ismair Smith Marset and Elijah Vera Tucker. Blue ink auto of Anthony Hines III. Anthony Hines, third out of 400. Dwayne Eskridge. Out of 400 as well. Base of DeMonte Coxey. Terrence Marshall Jr. Base. Robert Hainsey. Blue ink auto. All blue ink so far in this these next 6 boxes. Blue ink auto of Penny Sewell. Base of Anthony Hines III. Patrick Surtain II. Elijah Bira Tucker. Base AVI. Guess the old, or AVT, the old initials auto. And Adrian Ely, blue ink base auto to round out these 6 boxes. Adrian Ely, blue ink. And Garrett Wallow, base. Alrighty, guys. 18 boxes down. 6 boxes to go. How about a Trey Lance auto or something like that? A nice rookie QB. Let's see what we've got here in the last 6 boxes. Alrighty, here we go, guys. Eli Manning base for the Giants. Second one of those we pulled. Elijah Molden. Blue ink auto out of 400. Followed by a nice red ink auto here, numbered 225 of Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore red ink auto. Pulled the blue ink earlier in the break. Hamza Nasruddin base. Braven Jordan base. Nice one coming up here for Matthew. Kyle Pitts. Redemption auto for the Falcons. Black ink auto here, Otis Anderson Jr. Otis Anderson Jr., number 25. Really nice one there. Right behind that, we've got a Justin Fields base, followed by an Ogbon Gembia base. Another nice wide receiver auto here, Jalen Waddle. Blue ink auto out of 400. Right behind that, another nice wide receiver auto, Devontae Smith. Blue ink auto out of 400 to go with the red ink we pulled. So 2 Devontae Smith autos tonight. Maybe a little too dark. Marlon Tuple2, base. Connor Weddington, base. Here we go, Trey Lance. Trey Lance, blue ink auto out of 400. There's a QB auto. That's what I like to see. Nice hit there. Maybe I went a little too dark. Another nice one coming up here. Pretty nice last 6 boxes. Jalen Waddle. Green ink auto out of 50. Jalen Waddle out of 50. Justin Fields, base number 2. Followed by Justin Herbert. Quarterback heavy base, that box. Ben Skowronek. Base. Auto out of 400, blue ink. Another quarterback auto coming up. 2 quarterback autos in these 6 boxes. Sam Ehlinger. Sam Ehlinger, blue ink out of 400. Shaping up to be a pretty nice case, I'd say. These last 6 boxes, we've really hit some of the top names. Patrick Johnson, base. Zaven Collins, base. A redemption auto of Dylan Moses. Dylan Moses, redemption base auto. We'll finish off the autos with a Pat Freiermuth. Blue ink auto as well. That is the wrong sleeve size. Give me 1 second. Pat Freiermuth. Blue ink out of 400. Right behind that, to round out the break, Brandon Smith base. Alrighty guys, that will do it for the break. Let's do a quick hit recap here of the numbered stuff, and then I will let you guys go. Thanks, Andy, man. We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you again in a future break. I know we've got a lot of stuff coming up. We've been trying to do a lot more breaks lately, so subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already. We've been live typically 3 to 4 nights a week. We're trying to stay there and be live even more during the week. So even if you're not in a break, feel free to stop by and hang out and watch. Alrighty guys, hit recap of the numbered autos. Alright, we'll start off with the green inks out of 50. Jalen Waddle, Trey Hill, Penny Sewell, and Zaven Collins. Red ink autos out of 25 of Elijah Moore, Kadarius Toney, and Devontae Smith. And our lone black auto out of 5 of the break, Otis Anderson Jr. Alrighty guys, that will do it for the break. Like I said, Kevin is live Sunday night with Leaf Metal Football, hobby case number 1. So hopefully you'll stop by and check that out. I'm going to work on getting this stuff packaged up and hopefully out to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you again soon. Have a great night. Talk to you later.